Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be having a bit of a play with these Daniel Smith extra fine watercolor sticks. It's a set of 5. It's called the Enhanced Secondary Mixing Set. And we've just got 5 colors here. And it does give us some little instructions on the back. So let's open this up. Oh, and we get a Oh, lovely. Look, we've got a Daniel Smith sticker. Wow. We'll pop you there. So if I might have less shine if I take this out. It says, mix an array of vibrant or muted tones with this set of 3 secondary colours. So the 3 secondary colours are the quinacridone burnt orange, the undersea green, and the carbazole violet. Those 3 are our secondary colours, and then we've been given 2 shades for light and shadow. So buff titanium for the light, moon glow for the shadow. And it says hold a watercolour stick in your hand. A brush or paint palette is optional. The power of pure pigment is at your fingertips with our portable, versatile watercolor sticks. Paint, make marks and mix directly from the stick to your artwork. Paint in your hand, just add water. No wax or fillers. Highest light fastness, professional quality. So, and this case that they come in, you can snap them apart if you want to. So let's just get that undone. And I got these from Ken Bromley Arts, and at the same time I did get just one is my craft tool. There we go. I did get this empty container, let's call it a container, in case I wanted to buy some separate watercolor sticks to go with these that I've picked out. I didn't go for the primary color set. There is a primary color set. Yeah, the colors didn't interest me as much. They've got a granulating set that could be interesting, but also you can buy these separately. So I might just make up my own little set in here. Says I've got 10. But let's start with these in any case. So buff titanium. What does it say here? PW 6:1. There you go. No, there's no other pigment in this. So it's in my hand. I've actually got a paint palette here, or a mixing palette. You probably can't see, but there's water in the middle bit. And yeah, let's dip then and see what happens. Oh, okay, so we can dip. Let's get a wet paintbrush. So you can just use it like that. So can you get like a circle? Okay, you can make circles. There we go. So that's 3 different ways of using it. let's try out our second colour, which is the quinacridone burnt orange. This one looks, it looks a bit on the wonk. It's a bit bent, but that's fine. Does it give us the pigment on this one? PO 48. Yep. Doesn't list any other colours. So let's just dip and do the same thing again. Oh, look at that. That gives you a wonderful textured look. Of course, we can just dip our paintbrush in. Let's do our circles again. There we go. There are our circles. Let's get the next one out, which is undersea green. Where is our pigment on this one? PB29. PY150. It's quite small writing. PO48. So there's 3 pigments in this one. Okay. Well, let's do the same. Let's dip. And then... Oh! Actually, while we're dipping, let's do our circles. And then, of course, we can just use it. Gosh, that was my head getting in the way again. There, we can just use it as paint. I think these are going to be fun. Look at these textures. I'll bring it up closer in a moment. We have got our moon glow next. So, where is our pigments? Gosh, I think I need both pairs of glasses on to read this. There we go. PG18, PB29, and PR177. For those that are interested in pigments. Okay, let's dip in the water. Ooh. Do some circles. There we go. That is our moon glow. Actually, what I could have done, we do lines with them. We can do lines as well, look. Carbazole violet. So let's check our pigment information for those that want it. PV23. That's it, just single pigment on this one. Let's dip you in. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a gorgeous colour. Yeah, you can kind of use them like crayons as well. Isn't this interesting? Oh, look at that. Whoa. Okay, before I go any further, I'm just going to bring these up, even though they're wet. I just want you to see the wonderful textures and that you can make. I think that's marvelous. That's almost like a very dry brush line making. That was where I dipped the edge in. So it doesn't look quite such a dry brush effect. But these, it's this texture part that I think is the most interesting. I think that's rather marvellous. Now what I want to do is check to see what interesting colours I can get. So let's mix the quinacridone burnt orange and we'll mix that with the undersea green. Oh, let's put our mixes up here. So that has given us a lovely brown. Okay, then let's mix it with carbazole violet. Trying to pick up the end that isn't wet. So let's just get a bit of the... So this is the quinacridone burnt orange and the carbazole violet. Oh, that's a really ready purple colour. And then we can mix our carbazole violet, what haven't we done, with the undersea green, isn't it? Is that right? Hold on. We did quin bronze with the other two. So yeah, that means I need to mix it with undersea green. Bear with me, folks. Brain not functioning. There we go. Oh, I mean, that basically gives us black. And there will be variations on that. So obviously we can also add into the mix. We could add some buff titanium to the mix that we've just made. Let's just add a bit more. Yep. Now we've got a grey. Let's add some buff titanium to this one. And that gives us a muted kind of heathery mauve. And if we add buff titanium to the brown that we made at the top, so I've added buff titanium to those two and that one. So from my 3 colour mixes, I've just added buff titanium to them, and we get those 3 as well. Of course, you could just add buff titanium to any of them. So let's take our quinacridone burnt orange and our undersea green and our carbazole violet. Gosh, that's a strong colour. And then pick up my buff titanium again. And then if we add buff titanium to the quinacridone burnt orange, and we get this kind of muted terracotta kind of colour. If we add buff titanium to the undersea green, and then we get this more muted green. And if we add the buff titanium to the carbazole violet, then that really tones that down. Gosh, look at all those wonderful colours from just this one set. That's rather lovely, isn't it? So what's happening with my thing on the side here, I think you can see when you pop them back in and they're wet, you are going to get some marks going on. But ooh, pop you back in. Yeah, quite a lovely little set. I mean, you can make brown. You've got, you know, a couple of greens going on here. You could maybe with your undersea green and your burnt orange, depending on how much you put in of each, you can probably get quite a different brown, I would imagine. So yeah, what do you think? I think that that is rather interesting. Not what I was expecting. This is my favourite part, where I just dipped and then used them. But yeah, something new, something interesting to play with, maybe. What do you think? Have you already got some of these watercolor sticks? How are you going to use them? Wipe my fingers. Yeah, interesting. I'm not sure what I'm going to be painting with them, but that's the technique I think that I will be looking to use, most definitely. Okay, well, what do you think I should paint with these? Suggestions. If you've watched to the end, this is only a short video, then in the comments just put suggestion and then write your suggestion for me. Okay, well, as usual, I will say stay safe, stay healthy, and stay calm until I see you all again next time. Thank you so much for watching.